It's been a great night. They love me. They can't get enough. Ladies and gentlemen, I think everyone's seated. Everyone's good? Everyone's good? Yeah. All right. My man Eric DeLuca is about to rip up this stage. Just give your... Eric DeLuca.
I don't think that guy has any trouble getting girls if you dressed him up like Jack Sparrow and plopped him in Disneyland. It would be a cougar feeding frenzy in Frontierland. I hope you guys pay attention during my set because we're in an auditorium. There's going to be a mandatory pop quiz at the end, so get out your notes. Stop smoking weed or drinking whatever you're doing right now and pay attention. Yeah, this place has got a whole lot sexier. Drink it when I can, ladies. But after the show, beware of feeding this animal 197 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal. Last weekend, I was at a party at the Hollywood Hills, and just so happens the Dos Equis beer guy was there. So that by de facto makes me the most fascinating dude in this room. That same party, Kim Kardashian was there. She was totally undressing me with her eyes. Now, I grew up in Glendale, California, which is a suburb of Los Angeles. So I guess you guys know I could stop picking fruit from the Armenian tree because that place is the hairiest place on earth. But for Kim Kardashian's epic booty, I'd give her a fill from this fuel tank of a sex machine. Thank you. My mom does not like when I do that joke. She would prefer I call it a graveyard for chili dogs. You know, if hot dog eating competitions had the same flair and passion as pro wrestling, I could be like a portly John Cena, compete all wiggered out with a blinged out bib, maybe a Tupac gangster belly tattoo. But I know I don't live a thug life, I don't got any street cred, so I have my old English ink say the words well fed. Who here's looking to become a lawyer after they graduate from Santa Barbara? Anybody looking to be a lawyer? Thank God! Oh my God, thank you. Don't do what I did, man. I worked at a law firm right out of college. There's nothing sexy about working at a law firm. Nothing at all. They told me they had this dress code where I had to keep my hair neat and tidy at all times, so I thought I'd style it to look like Justin Bieber. But no one there's like under the age of 40. They all think I look like Rosie O'Donnell. I had to work at that place 8 hours a day. 8 hours a day at a law firm is 10 too many. It's an obstruction of my justice to party on. I can't wait till the future comes when we can get like that hologram Star Wars technology to help us out. So when a cop reads your rights when he arrests you, you have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney. Or we're going to have R2-D2 here project Johnny Cochran at your trial. I got to work early to use the bagel toaster at the office. That thing was busier than a publicist at Charlie Sheen during office hours. I don't think you need to have a fast pass to get a cease and desist order on cream cheese at your office, but nonetheless it happened there. I had to be the backup office relief receptionist there. What a nightmare that was. It was like being held captive by the gals from The View at a cuddle party. I had to job shadow Esther, the emotionally unstable receptionist, with her thinning bald hair, her porn star mustache, and her limited supply of 2 cents. I swear to God she was a shoo-in for the twin sister of Dr. Phil. You know, like any middle-aged woman at an office, she's always by the hard office candy, like the butterscotches. You know how hard it is making chit-chat with a woman who's got a candy bowl stapled to her replacement hip? She was such a mess. Oh my God, all day long I had to job shadow her, and all she did was complain on the phone to her BFF, which I didn't think was like even real. Like, she would be on the phone all day and like, answering the phones in the middle of it. It was like, Margie, I hate it here. Bring me my cigarettes and nicotine patches. Are we in the office? How may I help you? One moment, please. I hope you have a wonderful day. Oh, Margie, do you know today is Secretary's Day? The boss told me I'm fired. And then he started laughing. He said I was pumped. I don't even know what pumped means. Law office, how may I help you? One moment, please. Have a wonderful day. I feel like I'm giving the Grim Reaper a piggyback ride. Feel like a major jerk performing stand-up comedy interrupting this meditation session, but let's keep going on. Hey, they didn't give me a desk at this job. My desk was a water cooler with a phone and a chair right next to it. So when the gay secretaries came in and had their impromptu American Idol competition, it turned me into Simon Cowell. I don't care how many times I hear Whitney Houston songs. I think next time I hear another Whitney Houston song, I want to be delivered a FedEx full of anthrax, especially after this week. I have nothing against her. Everybody loves dogs at the office. Everybody loves cats. I'm an animal lover myself, but I think there's no reason to give your dog smart water. It's just a great way to deviate the plan of the dog from licking his own behind all day. Some people pamper their dogs like all the time, man. Like there's this one accountant who puts her dog in doggy daycare, and apparently they learn yoga for half the day. That's a lot of money to be spending on your puppy to learn upward facing human. This dog's even got an eHarmony account, okay? An eHarmony account. A dog has an eHarmony account. Hopefully it finds a Shih Tzu who also loves long craps on the beach. I love performing here at Laughology. I love the spotlights on here. They kind of remind me of DUI checkpoints. Yeah, a year ago I got a DUI in Los Angeles because apparently, according to the cop, when I'm drunk, the stop sign's merely a suggestion. At least that's what he told me when he was shoving me into the cop car. They took away my license. The judge stripped me away of my driver's license and also revoked my beer goggles. That was the worst part. At 2 o'clock in the morning, I need those things. What used to be a great idea at 2 o'clock in the morning now looks a great idea for a bet for this year's Kentucky Derby. Don't worry, I still drink. In order to get your license back, you had to take alcohol education courses, which was just a great place for drinking buddies to swap happy hour tips. That's the only thing you learn in alcohol education. It was the worst. I lived at home and I had no car, and I'm a comedian who's doing open mics in Los Angeles. You know how hard it is to convince your dad to chauffeur you around Los Angeles so you can rub your stomach and tell Kardashian jokes all night? You talk to the bartender and tell me he can see the value of my college degree decline with every spoken syllable on stage. Cool. Who's graduating this year? Anyone in their last year? Congratulations, guys. You're entering the workforce at a time when the economy's bombing worse than Michael Richards performing at the Apollo Theater. I know we're still in a recession because the supermarket down the street, the Girl Scouts host us a happy hour every day. Monday through Fridays, hot wings, Miller Lite, and half off Thin Mints. Who cares what a liquor license is? That's some good eating. So I had to move back home after I finished college. I guess I'm known as a boomerang child. Great 7 years of my life partying my butt off, and I'm known as an inanimate Australian flying object. Right back in the loving arms of my coddling mom and my sea captain dad, and right back into my Ninja Turtle bed, complete with a layer of fresh Cheetos dust everywhere. Don't feel too bad for me now. I work as a real estate appraiser. If you guys want to join my fantasy football office pool, email me afterwards, bigdaddyvalue@gmail.com. Hey, I earned that nickname, okay? I had to drive a company smart car while going to real estate appraisal jobs. The abortion of the automobile industry, that thing is. Drive that thing from Compton to Lancaster. I can tell you one similarity with those two towns. I would go to Taco Bell. You can see how bad the neighborhood is by seeing how many plexiglass corridors your money goes through just so you can get back one chalupa. I use chalupa because it rhymes with DeLuca. Now, I work at home. I love it. I work on my own. I'm my own boss. I recommend it. I'm under 30, being coming an appraiser. Casual Fridays to me is not wearing any pants with a Raiders jersey. And this year, starting on Tuesday, because Monday's President's Day, I'm going to have my dad starting to work with me. He retired, and I'm going to have him work for me. I'm not going to fire him, just like any kid would want to fire their dad who's working for him, but I'm going to make him quit. I'm going to make him quit. I'm going to get up Tuesday morning at the crack of 5 o'clock and do exactly what he did to me as a kid to wake me up. I would just go into his room, I'm going to grab the blanket, and I'm just going to walk right out to the hallway with that blanket so he's nice and cold at 5 in the morning. Make sure he gets up, and if he's not, I'm going to whisper right in his ear, the shoe is on the other foot now. That's not a great way to end, but my name's Eric DeLuca. Thank you very much.